Hi, I'm Benjamin from Airtame, and in this video I'll show you how you can use Google Slides in presenter view with Airtame. When most people have to screen share a Google Slides presentation with Airtame, they will typically put the entire presentation in the normal slideshow mode, which will take up the full screen of the laptop and then mirror that content up on the Airtame screen. While this does work nicely with Airtame, you may want to choose to use the presenter view to give yourself a bit more information when doing your presentation. However, setting this up does require some pretty specific steps that I'm going to go through now. The first thing we're going to do is actually focus on our laptop here and then open the Google slideshow that I want to share. Then I'm gonna, instead of clicking the slideshow button, I'm going to click on the little chevron next to it and then select the presenter view. As you can see, this will open two different windows. One window in the background is our full presentation that we're gonna try to screen share in a moment. And the other window is this presenter view. This contains information about speaker notes. It shows the current slide, but also the next upcoming slide, which I may found useful for making a nice transition into that next slide. And Google even allows some audience tools like Q&As that you may want to play around with. Now, it's pretty key that you do not put this window in maximized view, so you can scale it to be pretty much as wide as you want it to, but if you hit the maximize button, it will actually detach slightly from the full screen presentation, which means that the full screen presentation will no longer update as we are changing slides. The next step is to click on the full screen presentation in here, and we need to put this into full screen view. Otherwise, the black bars on the side will also appear on our screen sharing session to the Airtame screen in a moment. So to put this view in full screen, I will tap on the F11 key on my keyboard, and this will put it into full screen view. From here, I need to go into a browser window that has my Airtame application ready to go, my Airtame browser app ready to go. To do that, I'm gonna Alt-Tab and then move to this window. From here, I need to actually input the parent code of my Airtame screen. So let's zoom out a bit, and I'll enter the code that is written on my Airtame screen. Here we are. Once the code has been entered, I'm going to click on Share Screen. I will then tap on Start Sharing and then select Window, and make sure to select my full screen mode of the presentation and not the presenter view. Then I'll tap Share. And when I do this, it will show the presentation nicely on my Airtame screen. But as you can see on my laptop, it does also show that presentation in full screen because it auto zooms to that window. So the very last step is to move away from this and back into the presenter view, again using Alt-Tab or Command-Tab if you're using a macOS computer. So just like this, we have our presenter view open. We can see all of the information we want, and we can even get a little bit of a glimpse of the presentation running in the background. So I don't even need to look at my Airtame screen in order to verify what is being shown up on that screen. This means that when I move to the next slide, I can see that the presentation in the background also updates and follows my, my controls from the presenter view. So this has been a short demo on how to set up the presenter view with Google Slides using Airtame. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.